This is a good one right here. Do you really spend a lot of money on luxury? Here's the secret to being a billionaire. I'll open the curtain a little bit for you guys. When you get to a certain level, your wealth actually in luxury tends to actually generate more than you spend on it. So, like, I have this ranch, but the ranch actually makes a profit. And so when you actually sum it all out, I live for free on that ranch, including property taxes, maintenance fees, and all these other things. So, if you have a house and you Airbnb a few rooms, maybe you get so good at it that you actually make more money than your mortgage, in which case you're living in your own home for free. When you have good people around you, good infrastructure around you, all those things in your life, you start thinking that way. From your transportation to your security to where you live to what you eat, all of these things. Like, I like to eat healthy. I can spend a lot of money doing that. So I'm going to build a nice agricultural thing. And I have all these hydroponic growth bays that are coming in. I'm going to switch to some form of a, keto biased, plant-based with some meat diet. I'd like to eat leaner meats. Well, bison. I own a bison ranch. I'm eating my own bison. And I know it's healthy because they're coming from my ranch. They eat the stuff I feed them, and they're the healthiest bison in the world. And if I'm growing my own plants, well, I'm eating my own plants, right? Well, the bison make me money. The plants make me money. So I'm actually eating for free. And yet I'm eating better than most people eat. So that's the kind of key. So you have to think this way. I'm not a flashy guy. This is a $45 Cook Street Hawaiian shirt. I wear jeans that I buy from Walmart or Boot Barn or someplace like that. I do splurge a bit on boots. I wear Lucchese's boots and these types of things because they're just the damn perfect shoe, and they're just so comfortable, and I'm on my feet all the time. And I occasionally buy expensive watches and these things, but you'll never usually see me wearing them unless there's very specialized contexts. But generally speaking, almost all the luxuries in my life, I found a way to monetize, or at least they're connected to a particular passion. Now, I do have some historical artifacts that are quite valuable, but I look at that more like I'm a custodian of them. If you buy something that's 1,000 years old or a few thousand years old, the intention is it's going to be around after I die because it was around a lot longer before I existed. So I paid a premium to be a preserver of that history. And when I die, it goes on to the next generation, either to a museum or to someone else that's assigned that same role and responsibility. And they tend to hold value in that respect. And with NFTs, you might even be able to make a profit on them. Who knows? These types of things. So if you want to get out of poverty thinking and you want to get into wealth mindset, that whole rich dad, poor dad thing, in life, you always have to be hustling. You always have to be thinking, what capabilities do I have that if I need more resources, I can monetize those capabilities and share them in such a way that they don't disrupt what I have. Like, a lot of people have private jets. If you have a private jet, you should always be, when you're not on it, chartering it. Just like a car with a ride service, on average, you're probably not using it 200, 250 days a year. That one thing can make millions a year just from that, which offsets the cost of ownership and so forth. If you care about environmentalism, if you have private jet, plant trees to offset the carbon. So you're actually carbon neutral for your setup. You make the environment a better place and a prettier place for everybody. Growth mindset, wealth generation mindset. Always think this way. Also, you have to buy luxuries when you have a lot of money because the people who make the luxury goods are middle class. And if you don't, they lose their jobs, and you're actually destroying jobs by not consuming them.